From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes now on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks and then they move out and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. 20, 10. A big... catch and run, 56 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7-7, our score after 1. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now on 1st down. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Here we go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. Here we go. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go, here we go. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the option, Mahomes will run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other?
Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Mahomes. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it's...
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Able to find Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here we go, here we go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 30 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.